podcast character designs done by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
PCA.
ATIP454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. We got a whole bunch of new Trek trailers. And the first one we're going to do Discovery. And my first complaint, another universe-ending event.
Yeah, I know, like, when Crimson tell me Strange New World, they're going to be episodic, but why can't this be episodic?
At least for a little bit.
Yeah, at least for 5 episodes.
No, it's a thing that's going to end the whole universe again.
Why are they making movie plots into TV series?
Because that's like the thing now.
Yeah, I
to
know.
take a bad movie and then stretch it out over 8 or 9 episodes.
I don't know why you do that.
There's a gravitational thing that's 5 light years wide. It's like
It's generic sci-fi. There's no discovery here.
for what? No discovery.
Literally no discovery. That's true.
But remember how the season ended with them? Oh, we're going to be delivering the lithium to these different planets, something, and then they were going to go do missions. I kind of liked that feeling.
I was
had
actually looking forward to that a little
like,
bit.
oh, they're going to just go help out planets, discover things. I don't mind them finding an anomaly. Oh, Captain, on the way to routine trip to planet N732, we came across a strange anomaly. I don't mind that.
Yeah, for 1 episode or 2, not the whole season.
Yeah, and this looks like this is going to be a season-wide, oh, this thing's a giant sinkhole in the universe. I don't know what the hell it is.
You can replace the burn with this now.
It's the same plot.
Same plot.
It is the same thing. World and everything before that, the Mycelial Network. Again, it doesn't end with this series. It's too much.
So we get the trailer, and it's an okay trailer. So the new uniforms. Remember how the last season ended with them wearing all gray? They looked like
awful.
Confederate soldiers.
It was awful.
It was awful.
Yeah, they changed
Again, it was very Star Wars Empire looking. It was terrible. They got color now, which I do like. It's a better step, but it's still not Deep Space Nine.
No.
Those are probably my absolute most favorite uniforms. The gray with a little bit of the color on the
was
collar.
awesome.
But what throws it off, I believe, is everything is so dark.
Yes.
The bridge looks like the dink-dank submarine, so it makes the colors pop even more. See, the colors didn't pop so much in Next Generation because the bridge looked bright.
Yes.
So I think that kind of throws it off. And then we're also looking at the the designations of colors. So she's captain, Michael Burn's captain, so it's the red.
That's fine.
So is Tilly her sickening is number one?
Why is she not wearing
She's
red?
wearing blue. Which I guess you can make anyone your number one. Is that a thing now? Like they did in the original?
I think
guess.
so. I think so.
So then we got Navigator Girl's wearing like the yellow, but it's like a darker.
And the other
It's
one's
like a
wearing almost
mustard yellow.
orange.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're supposed to be the same color, if it's just the way the lighting works. So is she tactical, but I thought she was just navigation.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
navigation.
It's weird. And the other thing too is like, I'm sorry, but I kind of rather be like J.J. Abrams in terms of like brightness. I'd rather have that.
See, that some people complain that was too bright, but this is too dark.
Yeah.
Give me a middle ground.
Yeah.
Even in the Defiant, which was supposed to be a 100% military type ship, was brighter and more. I don't know if this thing gets inviting, but this is so dark and dank.
The
And
thing is, the Federation ship's always supposed to look like that, kind
We
of
haven't-
more open and more.
I feel like what's funny about the Discovery's like ship? It just has like a rust feel to it, like it's rusty.
we haven't been
I
on
agree
the
with that.
we haven't been on the bridge of another Federation ship yet.
No.
No, not in Discovery. We haven't.
No, we've seen like.
Well, if you want to count the Enterprise.
Yeah, but that doesn't that's the only other one we have.
Yeah.
We have never been on the deck of another ship.
No, it's
Besides
weird.
like bad guys.
Yeah.
So another thing in the trailer, there's a line that made me go duh. Whatever happens or anyone says, you're the captain.
No kidding.
She's wearing the captain's uniform. I don't know what to say.
They're telling the audience that. They're telling us that. Because we didn't want her to be captain.
It's almost like they're admitting you guys didn't watch season 1, 2, or 3. We're going to tell you that she's captain.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I may not like you, but you're my captain, and I'm going to follow your orders because my allegiance is to Starfleet. And if Starfleet believed you're good enough to be captain, that's not my place to question it. I'm sorry if I'm crazy for thinking that.
The only thing I'm also worried about too, you didn't see that much of Suru, if at all.
Yeah, you saw some Kelpians, but I didn't see Suru.
Suru, and that bothers me because he's one of my favorite.
He was an
characters.
absolute favorite character in the whole show.
So,
I
and
think
they
he
kick
might
him out, it's gonna hurt.
I think he might be.
Book was wearing like a black shirt, so is he on the?
Well, I know Starfleet officers have crewmen. Maybe he's just a crewman.
Yeah,
on
he's
the
just
ship.
some guy. Like
You can do that.
She's Michael Burnham's vassal. He's just there.
Like, remember the people that work at 10 Forward? They're
Yeah.
not Starfleet officers, they're just crew people.
Yeah, I guess but it's like I want to see him in uniform.
I
He's
do
cool.
too. I want to see him like in a lieutenant uniform.
I want to see him out of a uniform.
Well, maybe,
Make him security. That'd be cool.
Well, maybe
I know he
he's,
should be like the new Worf. He's a badass.
Maybe he's taking the tests and stuff, so he's
Yeah.
not fully yet, but he's trying.
On the job training.
On the job training.
Remember because they put Tilly was a cadet when she was on the
and they
Discovery
made her. You know, she's just like
First officer, she was first officer.
for a while. And then she was captain for 30 seconds. But yeah, I don't like this whole another world-ending event. Well, it's a universe ending. They've saved the universe so many times, and there's no breath taking between universe savings.
Nope.
No.
Then they kind of did this. Remember in one of the I forget which one, the latest Abrams movie, when Kirk was talking about, oh, we're getting kind of tired and worn out. She does like the same speech.
I know.
It's like the same speech. It's like almost word for probably again if you put them back to back, they're probably similar. They're almost completely similar.
Yeah, because they're taking resources. They don't have anything.
Do you think there's a big time skip? Do you think they were tooling around doing Enterprise or Discovery stuff for like a year or two?
Maybe.
Then this big event happened, but we didn't get privy to it
I
because we
want to
don't
see that though.
I know. I'd rather
Yeah.
see that.
But yeah, exploring the universe, figuring out what's happening to all the other races, what's going on. I would love to see that.
Nothing was better, and I think I love this on Enterprise, and I love this on Next Generation. When they were on the Enterprise, they would say their log and what's about to see. I love that. Give me that. Oh, we found this little thing today. We're going to explore here. We found an eddy here that has some potential,
Oh, well,
energy
you have
source.
something where it's like you hear Picard saying,
His
"Oh,
log, yeah.
the Enterprise has been called to planet blah blah blah, and the source of this. There's a civil war brewing. We've came to mediate between these two people." That I like that.
I want that. That's sci-fi stuff.
I know. Is it so crazy to want that to see? Oh, how they can handle the situation? No, the world's going to end and everyone's going to die.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. And also, too, like, I can count on one hand how many episodes we got where, like, there was individual episodes. Like, remember they went to that planet, they didn't have, like, electricity, like, it was primitive?
Yeah.
See, I like that episode on Discovery. Give me more of that.
Yeah, remember there was that church and everything.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
church, but we
exactly.
didn't get that.
But yeah,
There was a stab at Christianity, of course, but
there was like maybe a couple of maybe 30 minutes of that in 3 seasons.
yeah, that's exactly.
It's funny when you brought that up. I almost forgot about that episode.
Yeah,
completely.
No, I remember because that's one of the ones where it was, it's an off adventure for once instead of being their primary, save the
The end
world
of the
all
world.
the time.
In the, no, not I keep saying in the
Universe.
world. It's in the universe. It has to be the biggest thing ever. But they have the spore drive. They can just go in. Here's the thing. In the Orville, McFarlane didn't like the idea of having a teleporter.
Yeah.
Because like it's too easy to get out of a situation.
Yeah.
So they always have to find ways for a teleporter not to work. They have the spore drive. Can go anywhere in the universe at any time and in a millisecond. How are they going to write that out of the
I don't
story?
think like that. How are they not replicating that on the Federation
And
ships?
also, don't they have better beam technology? Can't they just teleport anywhere too?
Yeah, they have individual
Person.
teleportation
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you can just boom.
These transport- See, now you're going to have to explain that all away. Explain it away.
Oh, there's another iron
See,
field that's
Because
stopping
that's
it.
why in Orville they didn't have transportation, like
Because
you said.
it's too easy to solve every
Yeah,
problem.
that's why that shuttle.
That's why. Oh, there's an ionic storm and you can't use a transporter. That's like the excuse that they use all the time.
It's like, man, these storms are coming everywhere. Every episode.
Every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
What did you think of like her weird Iron Man glowy armor, the Tron style?
I hate that Tron armor.
You know what makes me mad? It reminds me so much of Mass Effect.
It does.
Like
it
the
shines.
armor, like the piece. It just feels
They,
like
they can't do anything original.
The reason why it shines is because if it's an emergency, you'll be able to see that person like through smoke or
Yeah.
under. I get it, but the way she's walking on the bridge, it's like, what is this? An action movie?
You know, why can't it be like just like they have like high tech flashlights or something? Why does it have to be?
I like their old tactical uniforms. Remember they would wear them when they go to battle, have the lights on the shoulders,
Yeah,
and it was
that
like
was cool.
I thought that would look more practical. This literally looks like I want to be Iron Man.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what? Did we even see a scene with her sitting in the chair? The
No.
caption.
Oh, no, it's the thing, when you were just by talking about that, because we see the uniforms from the waist up, but there's a couple shots where we see the whole uniform. The top part isn't tucked in.
You know what's
Tuck your stuff.
You know what's funny? Either it's got to be one whole piece, like how
Like a jumpsuit.
or it's gonna be tucked in. I think every suit should be tucked in.
It should be tucked in. And every time you sit down, you pull down on it like Picard did all the
Picard
time.
did.
He did that little tug.
know, yeah.
Everyone has the Riker maneuver. That's the Picard maneuver.
You step over the.
Well, I
His
remember,
maneuver's pulling his
I
shirt
remember
down.
Patrick Stewart said he hated wearing those. They were so tight because they were just weren't comfortable.
But I don't know. It's just gonna be another season where Michael Burnham is the savior of everything.
Yep.
And oh man, remember you're the captain.
we know this.
We know this. Everyone knows
We've been
this.
here for 3 seasons.
We know that
all
she's the
this crap.
captain. We know she's the everything. We know she can't ever do anything wrong. We know.
And again, it's just I'm not looking forward to it. And it's coming out this year. I just don't care.
And
Just
remember-
my
When is it coming out?
this year.
This
Yeah,
year.
I said 2021, but let it be like December. Let it be far away.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna be July or August. Watch.
And remember the most important part when they're showing all the characters at the end, they had to show the cat.
Oh, they showed the cat again
Yeah.
for like a millisecond. Who cares?
I know.
It's cute. I love the cat. The cat's cool looking, but it's not a character.
No, again, it's like remember Spot and Data? Yeah, but that was sincere. That was just stupid.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
And they never showed the picture of the cat in any of the previews, okay? It was just a side thing, okay?
Can you imagine that? Then he shows Spot for a second.
I know.
Oh, there he is.
I know, right?
Or Picard's fish. it's just
Right?
yeah, it's just so stupid. But yeah, I don't know. There's I don't
Another
know.
thing I don't like about Discovery, like, you know when you watch older Star Trek shows, even though they were on a ship by themselves, they always felt they were connected to something. They don't ever feel like they're connected. Like, Discovery's on their own, and that's what it feels like every time.
Every episode
They're,
they're
they're,
going to be.
they're a federation of one. That's what it feels like.
That's
really
what it does feel like that. It does.
Or it's
sorry.
almost like, hey, you want to share that spore drive? No, but that makes us special.
Yeah, why not? Like, the Federation's going to do something bad with it? The Federation.
But all this technology, they haven't been able to mass produce that spore drive is the most ridiculous thing in Trek
What
history.
about 900 years in the future? You're telling me they could do nothing with this?
And they have warp drives that don't even have to be connected to the ships.
Yeah.
Remember, the pylons are literally not connected.
Yeah, and you can still go to warp.
And you can change the shape of your ship
Yeah.
like mid-flight.
Yeah, but they can't do the spore drive.
They can't do the spore drive. Anyways, it's just one of those things where, like, I just feel like this is a different Trek altogether.
Oh, yeah. And wouldn't it be cool in the first episode of Palmer go, yeah, I was back at Starfleet headquarters, retrofitting all the spore drives in the Federation ships.
Yeah.
At least the flagships,
Or
the big ones.
they're in testing now.
Yeah.
And we're making leaps and bounds, and maybe in the next 10, 15 years we'll have a
Yeah, why did they give me that?
some
No.
type of explanation.
Nope. Yeah, just gonna leave it open ended because they're stupid.
I don't know. We saw see, I wanted the one of the answers I want to know. I want the Dominion. What's up with the
Borg.
Cardassians? Why didn't the Borg come in and wipe everyone out?
What's happened to the Klingons?
Klingons? What's going on? Those are little answers I
We
want
just
to know.
know the Romulans. That's it. We don't know what happened to anyone else.
Yeah, because the Klingons wouldn't use this situation to take advantage, and the Borg be like, oh, they're not warping around anymore. They just come in and assimilate everybody.
I know. That's just something must happen to the Borg, but we don't know that.
Yeah.
We don't say anything. That's that. We'll get more Borg stuff in Picard than we will this.